there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Two-Faced by Linkin Park from the new album. It's probably one of my favourite tracks from the new album. Great fun to play. It's not too hard to play either. I'm going to teach you the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notification bell, and I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the new album, let me know what songs I should do next, and if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this and loads of other songs, then you can support me on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Now I normally try and do songs in standard tuning, but you can't play this in standard tuning. So the tuning for this is everything's dropped down a semitone or a half step, and then you drop the E string like you do drop D, so you do down 2 frets. So you end up with C sharp, and then A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat. So everything's down a semitone, and then you do like a drop D, so you make the E string, actually it's down to C sharp now. Okay, so the intro, the first line goes it. So to play that, open E string. I know it's now C sharp, but I'll still call it an E string. So E, and then E12, E13, E12. So you got, but we're going to palm mute it, so it gets 2 X's, so you just touch the strings so they don't make any notes. And you go down, up on that. And then fret 1 on the E string, you can do 4 hits, go down, up, down, up. So far you've got this. It then goes back up to E13 and you play that note. So bar 1 slowly. Up speed. Slow. Okay, bar 2 starts the same, so E, E12, E13, E12, 2 X's. And then this next riff goes, which is E1, E3, E1, E3, E4, back to E1. So it goes 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so bar 2. Bars 1 and 2 together slowly. Up speed. Okay, and then the next 2 bars are exactly the same, apart from on the end of that bar 4, instead of just doing 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1 on just the E string, you're going to play it on the E string and the A string, and no palm muting. Okay, so the whole line slowly goes. And up to speed. Okay, on to the next line, and it's very similar to what we've done, but we're playing all power chords, so playing the E string and the A string. So open, make it nice and heavy, and then 12, 13, 12 on both the E and the A strings. 2 X's, 4 E1s on E1 and A1, then back up to E13. So same idea, you're just playing 2 strings. So you got. And then the next bar, O, 12, 13, 12. 2 X's, then 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1. So that line will go slowly. And up speed. And that line plays twice through, so you repeat that line. Okay, that'll go then on to the next line, which is the verse, which is exactly the same as the intro, the first line of the intro. So you've got on then to the next line of the verse, and the first 2 bars are the same as the second line that we played. So same idea, you're just playing the E and the A string. So and those 2 bars repeat. An interesting thing though, on the second verse, so after we've done the chorus and we go back and do the second verse, when you play these bars, 11 and 12, it repeats and plays bar 11, but then it misses out bar 12 in verse 2. So in verse 1, you'll play 11 and then bar 12, and then repeat and play bars 11 and 12. In the second verse later on in the song, you plays bars 11, 12, bar 11, and then it just skips over into bar 13. Bar 13 is this little kind of breakdown bar. It goes. Okay, so for that, it's D5. Go in that rhythm. Da, 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 da. It then plays G5 and goes 6 times. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And bend that note a little bit out of tune. So bar 13 slowly. And up speed. If you struggle to get that extra skip, just go da 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 da. But if you can get that skip in, it sounds cool. That then takes us to the chorus, which goes like this. So to play that, we're going to play the E, A and D strings, and then A5 and G7 octaves. So it goes. Then E5, A5 and D5. Da, 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 da. So down, down, up, down, up. So bar 14 goes. Then play E3, A3 and D3. Back to that A5 and G7. So you got, and then E8, A8 and D8. Down, down, up, down, and then go to fret 7. So across all 3 strings. So bars 14 and 15 slow go. Up speed. And those 2 bars repeat round 3 times, and then it carries on into bar 16, and bar 16 is the same as bar 14. And then to bar 17 we play E3, A3 and D3. Then up to those octaves, which is D5 and G7. It then plays the riff that we did in like the verse going, which is on the top 2 strings, 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1. Up speed. So bars 16 and 17 go. That will then take you back to the verse. You play all through the verse, and then it plays this chorus exactly the same. And then on to this next line, and we've got a breakdown. The first bar of that, it repeats around 4 times, but it goes like this. Okay, so for that E, E1, and then A, E1, and then E. And it just keeps repeating that 4 times. Okay, just repeats around 4 times. And then it carries on into bar 19. This is like the middle 8, the sort of heavy bit, where we've got this. Okay, so for that, E and the A strings go 0, 3, 0, 3, 6, 1. Really slowly. So up speed. It's quite fast. 0, 3, 0, 3, 6, 1. And then plays the open string. And then down, up, down on X's. It then plays octaves on A6 and G8. So bar 19 slowly goes. The next bar is exactly the same, apart from the octaves. Instead of playing on A6 and G8, you move down a fret to A5 and G7. So bar 20. So bars 19 and 20 together, a bit faster goes. Bar 21 is the same as bar 19. So up to speed, that will go. On to the next line, same idea. This first bar is kind of the same, but in the octaves, you're going to fret 5 and 7 and do down, up on it. So you play 4 of those, so bar 22 slowly. Okay, so the next bar is the same as what we've done in the previous line. 0, 3, 0, 3, 6, 1, 0. Then down, up, down on the X's. Then the octaves on 6 and 8. A6 and G8. So bar 23. Next bar, bar 24. Same idea. The octaves are on fret 5 on the A string and 7 on the G. And then this bar 25, slightly different. It starts the same, 0, 3, 0, 3, 6, 1. But then plays the riff from like the verse going 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1. So bar 25 slowly. Up speed. So that's slightly different. So let's play the whole of that line. We've got. So that's the middle 8. That goes on to this next line. So it's like the outro chorus. Now this first line is almost the same as what we've done in the previous chorus. The first 2 bars are exactly the same. So you've got. That repeats 3 times. And then the next bar is the same as the first bar of that line. So open E, open A and D. Then the octaves A5 and G7. Then E5, A5 and D5. Da, 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 da. Then down to E3 in the next bar. E3, A3 and D3. Then those octaves again. And then E5, A5 and D5. So it's slightly different there because it goes to that chord. So bars 28 and 29 go. On to the last line. This first bar is the same as the previous bar. So you've got E3, A3 and D3. It then jumps up to the octaves going A5 and G7. Then E5, A5 and D5 going da, 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 da. So you got. It then plays E3, A3 and D3, the octaves, and then the riff from the verse, which goes 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1 on the E and the A strings. So the first 2 bars of that line go. And then these last 2 bars are basically what we played in the verse, like the heavy part of the verse going. With one exception, you just got 2 E1s and A1s on the end there. So bars 32 and 33, slowly go. Okay, up speed. And that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notification bell. And I do love to hear from you. I read every single comment, so please leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what your favourite song from the new album is. Let me know what songs I should do next. Let me know where in the world you're from. Or even just say hi, because it helps the video hopefully get some more views. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing this, and you want to print the tabs off for this and loads of other songs, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Or you can even give me a super thanks on the video. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.